Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Pokémon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. I've done randomizers before, you've definitely seen them in bingos on my channel, and if you're a regular on my Twitch, you'll have seen other randomizers too. Nuzlockes I've just done for myself, never for YouTube or for Twitch. But now I'm doing a Randomizer Nuzlocke, a combination that I've never done before. And to those that don't know what a Nuzlocke is, the basis of it is, you only catch one Pokemon per route, only the first Pokemon you encounter. And if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, you may never use it again. Additional rules that I'm using is you must nickname all Pokemon, you may not overlevel the max level of the next gym leader, so let's say the next gym leader's best Pokemon has a level 27, then if a Pokemon hits a level 28 before you get to that gym leader, you must box that Pokemon, you may not use it again until after you've beaten that gym leader. And I'm considering if I can heal during battles. I think for the earlier part of the game I'll allow it. If it turns out to be too easy, then I may disallow it later on. Now, this is on Twitch, this is live on Twitch. If you want to be with this live, then come to my Twitch. I generally stream late afternoon and during the evening of Europe, Central European time. More often it's evening, but sometimes afternoon as well. So just keep an eye on my Facebook and my Twitter for that. Just follow me on Twitch if you are interested. If you are afraid you might miss one of them, don't worry, because these videos will go up on YouTube as well. Now, to make sure you understand all of the randomizer settings that I'm using, I'm going to go through all of them. And if you're ever confused about what setting was that again, or what setting do you have for that, then you can just refer back to this part, to this episode 1, to know what is all going on. So I'm going to go through that, and then we can get our adventure started. So if I have the settings correct, you should see the screen continuing. Unfortunately, I can't keep the sound going, so you should still see the screen going and playing. Okay, here are the settings that I have. No game-breaking moves, meaning Sonic Boom and Dragon Rage are not in the game, especially early game. That is just broken for both yourself and for the opponent. Base stats and types for Pokemon haven't changed. Pokemon evolutions are random. That is going to be one of the most crazy things in this randomizer. Don't even do that in the bingos, but that's going to be so crazy. The force change is on, so a Pokemon should not be able to evolve into what it normally evolves into, so Charmander will never become a Charmeleon. Although it might still become Charmander into Magikarp into Charmeleon. I don't know exactly how that works. It might also be Charmander into Magikarp into Charmeleon into Caterpie into Feebas into Metapod into Elekid into Magmar. It can go a lot like that. Impossible Evos are changed. So, because I can't do trade evolutions, all trade evolutions are now level up evolutions, level 30, 37, or 40, depending on the Pokemon, and into Gorbis and Slowking, I believe is with the Water Stone. Pokemon abilities are randomized as well. I thought I'd add that. I didn't want to change the base stats or types, but I did want to change the abilities. So those are all randomized. Although Wonder Guard should still only be on Shedinja. Not sure if Shedinja can have other abilities. We'll find out when we encounter one. So, but Shedinja should be the only Pokemon with Wonder Guard. And trapping abilities, so that's Arena Trap and Shadow Tag. Pretty sure Magnepool didn't exist here yet, but at least Shadow Tag and Arena Trap aren't here. And I immediately hear a follower right at the start of the stream. Amon-Ra1 has followed. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I'm just introing the settings for this Randomizer Nuzlocke, and then I'll get started on my adventure, so you're right on time to see my adventure get started. Here on the second page, you'll see that my starter Pokemon are random, although they are basic with 2 evolutions, which are, there's a decent amount of options for that. I didn't want to have no evolutions like Lunator or Manta. I didn't want to have a starter that can evolve. And Igglybuff, I guess, has 2 stages, but that is a friendship evolution. I do want to have something that can evolve by level up, preferably. So I'll see what I can choose from. Static Pokemon, such as the Cactuar you encounter, or the Rayquaza and Sky Pillar, they are, like, Rayquaza might become a Kyogre, will never become a Caterpie, because Legendary is randomized into a Legendary, Normal into a Normal. In-game traits, such as the one in Rustboro City, Both the requested and the given Pokemon are random, so that's going to give some crazy things. Maybe a Metagross for Bagon, we'll see. And of those Pokemon, the nicknames and the original trainer names are random. I didn't change any of the move data. I did change the Pokemon move sets. Pokemon movesets are random, although Pokemon do still prefer moves of their own type, so a Dark Fire such as Houndour has a higher chance of learning more Fire and Dark moves because it is a Fire and Dark type than other moves. So it is more likely that the Houndour will learn something like Bite and Ember and Blast Burn, but it is still able to learn, let's say, Razor Leaf and Bubble. It's just a higher chance of learning more moves of its own typing. And every Pokemon starts with 4 moves. Even Unknown and Caterpie, they normally don't, will start with 4 moves. And every other move they learn are just via their normal level up move. But everything they do learn there is random. Trainers Pokemon are completely random. I have more settings here than in my bingo races if you've seen any of those. Rival does carry their starter throughout the game. Although I hope that thing evolves randomly as well. So that should be exciting. Both wild Pokemon and trainer Pokemon are of similar strength of their originals. So you won't be seeing any wild Charizards or trainers using Salamence in the early game. So the base stat total of the Pokemon will be somewhat similar. So considering on the first route you normally find Poochyena, Zigzagoon, Wurmple, you'll find Pokemon of approximately the same base stat total early on as well. There won't be legendaries on trainers and in wild Pokemon. The only legendaries we'll find are the statics that you find throughout the game, such as the Rayquaza and Skypillar. Still no early Wonder Guard, just like in my bingo races, so Shedinja will only be level 20 plus when you encounter it as a trainer, when a trainer uses it. Trainer names and trainer class names are random, that's always fun. For wild Pokemon are random, although as I said, similar strength to what they had before, so no early Charizard or Salamence. No legendaries, and unlike in my bingo races here, I'm not actually increasing the catch rate. Catch rate is as normal, so I can still easily catch a Caterpie, still easily catch a Zigzagoon, but Charmanders will be very difficult to catch if I do encounter them. For TMs, HMs, and move tutors, TMs and move tutors are completely random, and they don't have full compatibility, just like in my bingo races, but they have preferred compatibility, which means if a TM is of the type that the Pokemon is, so for example Charmander is fire, and the TM is fire, then Charmander has a 90% chance of learning it. That works also for dual types, so Surskit being bug water will have a 90% chance of learning any bug and water TMs. If a Pokemon isn't a normal type, but you have a normal type TM such as Quick Attack, then a Pokemon always has 50% chance of learning it, and if it doesn't, then it's always 25% chance. So Charmander has a 25% chance of learning the TM for Hydro Pump. HMs, I decided to go for full compatibility due to the fact that in certain moments I might not have the Pokemon that I need for certain HMs, and I wanted to make sure that I can actually continue with the game. I randomized all the field items, but I should not be able to find any male or useless berries. As for the miscellaneous tweaks, fastest stack is always on lowercase Pokemon names because it looks nice. The PC potion is randomized, so that should be fun at the start of the game. Hopefully it's something interesting. And we do get the national dex at the start because it's randomized for all 386 Pokemon, so I do want to be able to have them in the Pokedex early on. Alright, let's get this adventure underway then. See who's watching here. Let's see, Whoopa Southernmuff. You're new. Okay, thank you. Welcome, welcome. You are new. I like when there's new people. But only when they're actually new people and not bots, because there are still bots that I see in the watches list and I don't like that. But yeah, we are starting our adventure. Oops. Yeah, la 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 la. Okay. I'm excited for this. I am so excited for this. Pokemon Emerald. Randomizer Nuzlocke. What is this gonna be like? I don't know. Fast setting. I'm gonna say battle style set because I do normally have that in Nuzlocke. Adds the difficulty, and I want to have this color. I like that. New game, let's go. See what Birch has for Pokemon. That should be random as well. What is going on? What? Stop, stop. Oh, I remember this. That should stay on mid. Let's go. Okay, Professor Birch, let's see what random Pokemon you have. Oh, something I forgot to tell you, I do have my battle styles to set. So I can't, like, when there's a trainer with multiple Pokemon that I'm fighting, they won't, in between every Pokemon, ask, do I want to switch? Swap you. So that is random. I'm excited what Pokemon are going to start with. I'm mostly excited, like, Nuzlocke are interesting. I've never actually done one for YouTube, so that'd be interesting just in general. But what I'm mostly excited about, I think, is just the evolutions. What will Pokemon evolve into? And will we find shinies? I haven't found shinies in any of the bingos, not in Tiny Bug version. So let's see. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Yeah, girl. And I want a funny name, but at the same time one that is actually pronounceable. What sticky keys? Oh, apparently if I press shift 5 times, sticky keys turns on. I guess I did press it 5 times, yeah. I didn't think about a name. We're gonna call ourselves... Oh, I know of a name. I like this name. Really nice spelling. Rain. Let's see if we get a Pokemon with Drizzle. Because any Pokemon can have Drizzle. Even though it's a Pokemon that in Generation... an ability that in Generation 3 is exclusive to Legendary. And Legendaries aren't encounterable, their abilities might be. So maybe one of our starters, maybe our Charmander starter, has Drizzle. But then it might just evolve into something else that doesn't have Drizzle anymore. So we do have to be careful with evolutions. So what I'm thinking of... If a Pokemon evolves, like obviously you can see the outlines of the sprite of a Pokemon when it evolves. So I think when a Pokemon gets to a level of evolution, I have to decide if I want to evolve it or not before I see that outline. Because otherwise I can be like, oh, I have a Charmeleon, but it evolves into a Magikarp, and I don't want that. Then I have to decide that before it even tries to start evolving. Because otherwise I can cheat myself out of the evolution. I feel that takes away from the experience. So in that sense, Everstones might be useful. Let's see what that PC potion is. If this is a ball, then I could catch, I guess, the Zigzagoon that you get early on. But I'm like the official Nuzlocke rules don't start until you get Pokeballs, so that's the same thing. And in Emerald, you do need to do the rival battle before your encounter. So withdraw an Awakening. Okay, decent. The clock. Let's see. It is AM, but it's pretty early, so. Let's go, 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 go. Why is this not digital like in Gen 2? Not that time really matters in this game. It really matters in Gen 2 because then Pokemon are very different times. Even evolve at different times with Espeon and Umbreon. Oh, Rain, Rain, come quickly. I really like this name. I'm glad I chose it. Oh no, Dad was on TV. Well, I should go see him. But first I need a Pokemon. But first I need to go see the neighbor. Let's go see the neighbor. Hello, are you Professor Birch's wife? Our son is upstairs, yet he's not. He is elsewhere. He is over there. Gym leader's kid, so I assume you'd be a guy. Well, a gym leader can have daughters too, you know. Okay. Well, thanks, Brendan, even though in battle your name should be different. So, yeah, you're Brendan in general text, but yeah, your name will be different. What's going on here, girl? Scary Pokemon, I can hear their cries, I want to see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you see what's happening? Okay. Professor Birch is being chased by a Zigzagoon. Help. I'm going to save beforehand, even though really it doesn't matter much, because once I choose a starter, I'm just going to stick with it. It's not like in the bingo race where I want to reset, so I guess this is like the thing I'm used to do to my bingo races. Snorunt. That doesn't evolve twice. That's interesting. I thought that had that setting. Or maybe it's a setting that has a Pokemon evolve at least once then? Wartortle. What? A Magikarp. I need to check the setting. Pretty sure that setting was still on. Right? Random. Basic Pokemon with 2 evolutions. This is Generation 3. Therefore, Snorunt and Magikarp both have 1 evolution. Like Snorunt, because there's Frostlass, although that's a spread evolution. Huh. Okay, well, I don't intend to start with a Wartortle, so that gives me Snorunt and Magikarp as the option, and due to their base stats, I don't want to start with Magikarp. So, yeah. Sorry for me doing this. I'm trying to figure out something helpful for the stream chat. Okay, this works. Wartortle, Snorunt, Magikarp. I want to go Magikarp because it evolves sooner. I don't want to go Wartortle because it's already evolved, so I'm not sure why it's there. Something is up with that randomizer option, I'd have to ask. The Snorunt, I think... Well, what does Snorunt even evolve? Let us check. Snorunt evolves at level 42. That should be one of those that evolves sooner. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because I didn't change that option. That's only bingo races. Okay. Okay. So, a level 42 evolution, a Pokemon that I don't want, or a Magikarp that I don't want because of its stats. I think I want Snorunt. It's gonna stay Snorunt for so long. I don't want to use my starter. You know what, I think for the meme, even I don't like saying that. Now I said it. Like, it's not I'm disgusted by the word meme, but do it for the meme. I don't really like to say the word meme in general. But for the laughs, I am going to start with Magikarp and hope I get special moves, because otherwise I'm in trouble really early on. I need to get it to level 20 for it to evolve though, but Magikarp, go. If this really is horrible, then I guess I'll reset early, but because I did save before the starters. Magikarp have decent moves. You do have 4 moves, right? Bubble Beam and Hydro Pump. Thank you for getting moves of your own type. Wait, those are always special, huh? Because yeah, it's Gen 3. Wait, your special attack isn't all that great anyway. Let's check total stats from Magikarp. I thought its physical attack wasn't all that good. That decent special attack. Oh no! I misremembered. I thought just his physical attack was bad. The only good things it has are speed and defense. Why did I pick this? What is Snorunt? 50 all around. I made a mistake? I feel it's kind of cheating to change now. It's not a bingo race. I'm just gonna see how much power does Hydro Pump have. If Hydro Pump doesn't even get close to KOing it, I am changing to Snorunt. Okay, it actually KOs. That's decent, I guess. Oh, Magikarp takes ages to level up as well. Could still change. Wait, if I went with Magikarp, then the rival has... The rival has the Wartortle! Okay, Magikarp, you're gonna be, Lord... Like, you can evolve into something that isn't a Carp anymore, but just for reference later, I guess, if I do decide to still continue with Magikarp, you're Lord Carp. Even if I end up with the Beedrill that is called Lord Carp, it's Lord Carp. Okay. Magikarp. Now, as you can see below my webcam, I have 6 boxes. I'm going to fill those with the Pokemon that I'm using. And considering I'm using Magikarp, which is going to be horrible, I hope I survive. Ugh. I am going to take a TCG artwork for all the Pokemon on my team. Preferably of the era that these Pokemon are from, so the 3rd generation. And use it. I like this one from EX Deoxys. Oh wait! I like this one from EX Team Rocket Returns. I like it even more. So I'm going to save this. Magikarp, and you will see this magically appear in the stream layout, or I guess in the YouTube video. Watch this magic in just a few seconds. Magikarp. Add a new source. And poof. Don't worry, I'll put that in the right place. What even is this? This should be able to go. This Magikarp I'm going to crop to just the card image. Like that. No fancy editing like I did in Coliseum with this. Like that, and then I'm just going to fit that right behind there by moving it in between the fore and the background. And there we go. We have our Magikarp. Now what? We can get encounters here. However, none of them count for the Nuzlocke yet. If I faint, it is okay. I haven't lost the Nuzlocke yet. I need to get through this with the Magikarp. I wanted to get for early evolution, but this is still going to take a long time because level 20 won't be reached until, like, is it Slateport City, like somewhere on Cycling Road? And Magikarp takes a long time. I should just stick in Snorunt for the stats. The only thing that Magikarp is better than Snorunt is speed. How bored with all those bad moves. Hoot hoot. Okay, so that's a potential capture for this route. Okay, let's see. Hydro Pump, Bubble Beam is then, and then Horn Attack. What's the power on arm for the rest? I think I might have too much faith in this Magikarp just because it one-shot at one Zigzagoon at level 2 with Hydro Pump. Like, it has decent defense, I knew that. His defense is decent, but I think put a point attack and set arm first. What did I just do? Oh, I just clicked that. Oh yeah, abilities are random. Own tempo prevents confusion. Yeah. Well, you know what would have been horrible? If this thing had Truant. Because I could have gotten rid of that as well as a potential ability, but I decided to keep it in. Okay, I'm gonna keep this like this. Horn attack. Let's see how much that does in a level 2 Hoot Hoot. Half. And, oh, Hoot Hoot has bounce. It is half on a Hoot Hoot. The rival has a War Turtle. Okay, let's see how much this is gonna do. Arm Thrust just because I'll miss. I have decent defenses, so I'll make it work. Okay, Horn Attack. Gust. The thing is, with the preference for its own type, I'm not sure what the percentage is of what the percent chances of going for one type or the other. Hey, Blake Allen, welcome to the stream. I have just started the first episode of my Pokémon Randomizer Nuzlocke, and as you can see, right there, Magikarp is my starter. I had Magikarp as an option, and Wartortle and Snorunt. I didn't want to go for Wartortle because I wanted something that was actual starter. Hey, Noi. How did I pronounce your name? Please let me know. And I wanted to go for Magikarp because it evolves sooner than Snorunt, although it's still level 20 that Magikarp evolves in, and it takes a long time, but I didn't realize it. But then I looked at its stats, I thought it has at least pretty good special attack Magikarp, but I completely misremembered, and I'm stuck with a Pokemon with really low attacking stats. Pretty good defenses and high speed for a Pokemon this early on in the game, but yeah, that's not so good. I think I'll need multiple potions in this rival battle because I went with the starter that was on the full right, which was the Magikarp. Which means my opponent has the Wartortle. I'm gonna buy 4 potions because I just want to be able to win the rival battle. I'm gonna go with at least 1 more Awakening. I'm gonna buy 2 Paralyze Heal, not 7. 2 Paralyze Heals. 2 Antidotes. So Blake and Noi, how have your days been so far? Please let me know. I've had a pretty good day. I didn't go to the Poké Center. I had quite a lot of difficulty setting up this layout and this ROM. Not a perfect layout, I admit. It could definitely be better, but unfortunately I don't have the skills. And I came up with the idea of a layout of even starting this Emerald Nuzlocke today really late. So my friend who usually helps me with my layouts was notified of it really late. So yeah, I might have a different layout in like future episodes or future streams. If you're afraid that you miss any of these streams, they will be going up on YouTube. All of these streams will go up on YouTube. I have a thing happening. Noi followed, yay! Thanks for following. Welcome to the club, I guess. Don't really have a name for my followers. I just set the club because, yeah. Don't really have a name. Thanks for following. Hope you enjoyed the stream. So I forgot what I was just about to say. What Pokemon do I want to be? If possible, Quilava, because that's my favorite Pokemon. Okay, let's see if our level 5 Magikarp can do anything against a level 5 Wartortle. I have, is it 4 or 5 potions? This is gonna be so much trouble. I need to catch other Pokemon quickly. Oh, you just played Pokemon Yellow, okay. Okay, I remember what I was saying. Took quite some time to set this up, and then when I started the stream earlier, like just over an hour ago, I had a lot of problems with the ROM. I did a setting wrong, and then I realized later what I originally randomized from was wrong. So then, because the Pokemon are randomized to be at about the same base stats as the things they're randomized from, except for the starters, I guess. So all the wild Pokemon and the trainers Pokemon should have around the same base stats as the Pokemon they're randomized from. So Zigzagoon might have turned into that Hoot Hoot that we just saw. So we won't see Salamence early on. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Again, lost track because I want to focus on things, and sometimes it's hard to talk. Yeah, I had to change the ROM a few times, so I just completely restarted the stream. So this is official episode 1 now. Please let me do a lot of damage. I even missed. They have Icy Wind. Okay, that's not that bad. It's not gonna do that much damage, right? I don't have great special defense though. Still 3 damage. I'm not very effective. At least this guy doesn't have a potion. Not yet. I want to see how much one Hydro Pump does and how much one attack does. It's not a lot. Crab Hammer. At least I have decent defense. Wait, that doesn't count. And I do need to win this rival battle, I'm pretty sure. Crab Hammer can miss. Crab Hammer can miss. So I hope they miss. Icy Wind, that Facade. I have decent defense. I can survive that. That's 8 damage. Crab Hammer is another 8. I need them to miss multiple times. Hydro Pump does seem to do more. I am a very big Pokemon fan. I have watched Pokemon on TV since it started airing where I live, which is a long, long time ago. I am still watching the Pokemon anime. I have played almost every game except I think Pokemon Dash and Ranger Guardian Signs. And Ranger Guardian Signs I do still intend to play at some point. What else? Yeah, I played a lot of games. I have a lot of YouTube videos about Pokemon. Won a Pokemon quiz at MizuCon in Miami in 2012, if that means anything to you. Come on, I actually hit Magikarp. I need to take this thing out. Please miss. Oh my god. Pretty sure you can't lose this fight. Like, you can, but I'm actually gonna see just what happens. Do I get reset? Do I need to redo the fight? Do I lose half my money? I'm not sure if I lost half my money, so I'm just gonna reset and see if that was the case or not. Whee! Magic. Doing things fast. Yes, you do lose half your money if you lose that. Can you sing the Pokemon theme song from memory? Yes, I can, although I'm not gonna do it now. If you want to see me do the Pokemon theme song, I have... Wait, is it the Pokemon? No, that's the Poké Rap. I did the Poké Rap from memory. I have a YouTube video of that. And I played back the Pokemon theme song for school play. I got a 10 out of 10 for that, so that was pretty cool. Don't intend to do it on stream because then I need to focus on that, and then I can't do anything here. But maybe later, I guess, but I'm not making any promises whatsoever. Okay, what I think I'll do with my Magikarp is I'm going to need to level it up at least once. And through that, get some information about the Pokemon that I might encounter here early on. Spinarak. Spinarak has Drizzle! I was talking about that during the intro. A Pokemon that might have Drizzle, that then evolves into something with Truant. That's certainly a possibility. But you're gone. Actually, that's decent. Decent EXP. Now, because this is not the Speed Choice ROM, but a regular Emerald ROM that I've randomized, unlike in my bingo races, I'm not actually sure... Oh, hey, actually a regular Pokemon from this area. I'm not sure how many encounter slots are there. We know there's a Hoot Hoot on this route, we know there's Spinner, we know there's Zigzagoon. I'm pretty sure normally on this route there's 3 or 4 Pokemon. There's Wingull, I believe there's Zigzagoon. Wurmple? Not entirely sure. Let's see, Bubble Beam. See how much damage we can deal to the Zigzagoon. Just half, okay. Powder Snow. Won't do that much damage. The thing is, Stab, it's almost entirely certain that a Pokemon has Stab. I'm not sure if it is certain with the settings the way I have them. It is more likely that they have Stab moves. Although it moves of the same type, so that move at the same type for Fire type might still be Will-O-Wisp. Lord Cup with a few more EXP. I think the slight extra bit of stats will help me out in the fight against Wartortle. And I think just the defenses and being able to survive things better is going to really help as well. They're just going to buy a bunch of potions. Arm Thrust, because you're not a fairy type yet in this generation. Magikarp thrust its arms. Yes, because that's what a Magikarp does, right? Magic up like this. Should we go level 6 or level 7? Please let me know in the chat. What do you think we should do? Should I try the rival fight again at level 5 or 6? I'm very glad the official Nuzlocke doesn't start until I get Pokeballs. Because otherwise it would have lost already. And I guess then it would have restarted with the Snow Run for better stats. And not just because then the rival battle becomes the opponent has a Magikarp. I have no idea who or what that is. So it doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, well, it probably was a joke, considering I have no clue who or what it is. But the reference didn't hit me because I don't have a clue. And I suppose, in terms of spoilers, the way I do that, like, there's no real spoilers for me in Emerald, considering I know pretty much everything that is in Emerald, considering the amount of times I've played with it. I guess spoilers are what things are randomized into. However, no one knows that. Unless you looked at my own cheat sheet that is only on my computer. But yeah, generally in anything that can be spoilery, I don't appreciate spoilers at all, not even spoiler jokes like the one you just posted. Although, understand, I'm not angry at you now whatsoever. This is just an example for spoilers in general when I'm doing something that might be spoilery. For example, when I did my blind Pokemon Coliseum playthrough a few weeks ago. Then saying what a Pokemon trainer has later on, or what Shadow Pokemon are available in it. I can't reset now, can I? It doesn't feel right to reset. I guess the reset on the rifle battle wasn't proper either. Not allowing the reset here. It loses me half my money, it doesn't lose me the Nuzlocke. That wasn't nice. Okay, Hoot Hoot is self-destruct. I'm not trading against that, and hopefully we don't have to try and catch it. I don't think I finished my story about the spoilers, but yeah, the Hoot Hoot really caught me off guard. Self-destruct early on. Ooh. That reminds me of once, like, if you don't put 4 moves on a Pokemon, and you don't randomize the moves, and you encounter a Reggie early on, I think until level 9 they only have 1 move, and that move is called Explosion. So yeah, that's dangerous. One attack. Find him. Oh yeah, you're a grass type. I want you to get to level 7. It's this early game. It's going to take so long. With just Magikarp and then trying to level things up to try and be safe. And like 20 million times you're going back to the Pokemon Center. I do have the option of the speed up button. Yay. I won't be using that during battles, but maybe I actually will start doing that during battles because it might just take really long. So if that changes, it annoys you due to the sound, then I apologize, but it does speed up the entire process of things. And I don't intend to, like I intended with the Coliseum playthrough edits. This game is going to be the way it is on stream. So if the stream is like sped up like this with the sound, that is how it's going to be on YouTube. Coliseum, if something takes really long, then I might speed up that specific part in the video and put separate Coliseum music over it. I'm not going to do that with these streams. Let's see what move you have. Growth, oh no. Go to level 7, then I'm trying that battle again. As I said, even spoiler jokes I don't like, so yeah, please stop. That's a good idea. Cascoon. What moves would it use? Signal Beam? Because Cascoon has stats low enough to be on this route. Considering its approximate base stat total, that should be the same as the Pokemon on this route. Okay, Lord Carp, let's go. Run attack. Kind of afraid of the C-dot, but maybe we'll be okay. Ooh, 1. I am gonna heal. Alright, we're almost at the next level, and then we're going to actually fight the rival, then go back to Professor Bird, get Pokeballs, and get this Nuzlocke properly started. Well, beam. Pretty sure that was Signal Beam. I went too fast. I shouldn't have done that. There are also Kakuna here. Okay, that is interesting. Hydro Pump. I was about to say Hyper Beam, but yeah, Magikarp with Hyper Beam is a bit different. Although with the Randomizer, it might get Hyper Beam. Alright, level 7. It doesn't get new moves until level 15, so yeah, don't need to think about that. Oh yeah, it said I was gonna get a few more potions. Not that that's really possible with the money I lost. One more potion. Walk, 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 walk. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Okay. Nuzlocke still hasn't officially started, but I'm treating it as a serious battle now. I'm not doing any tests whatsoever. If I lose it, I just lose half my money. I have to try again. Not that I have a lot of money. I think I have 175 Pokédollars left. Two levels higher. I have a hard time surviving things. Might actually take 2 hits before I need the potion. My attacks will do more damage. Let's see what I can do with my portal. Lord Carp. Once again, really interesting. Once this thing evolves to anything, and it's still called Lord Carp, I'm not going to change the name because it's a reference to the original. Maybe I'll use more generic names, maybe human names. But I don't really know what I'll do with that yet. For okay, Crap Hammer, how much damage? It was 8 before, now it's 6. So I could take, without crits, 2 more of these. So I didn't need... Oh yeah, I need to be really careful of crits. Generally, in the last, I think, 2 Nuzlockes I did, quite a lot of Pokemon died, especially in the Pokemon X Nuzlocke. A lot of Pokemon died because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying enough attention to the fact that things were having their speed increase, or that I used Sword Stance, or I was poisoned, or anything. Or that they were charging up for Sky Attack. Those things can be really, really dangerous. So I definitely need to pay attention. Considering I'm streaming, I have extra reason to pay attention, except when I might be reading the chat. I'm not going to speed up during battles, especially... Well, I guess maybe training battles I might do it, but then I don't want to miss the thing that might kill my Pokemon. So, I'll figure out how I want to do it. Crab Hammer. Missed. Yes, I like that. Go, Lord Carp. Horn attack with your... Not really horn. 2 more horn attacks and I think we'll do it. 6 damage. Horn attack. They probably don't have Torrent, so I'm just gonna go. If this is a crit that's dangerous, I should have just potioned. Especially, I would have potioned if this was serious Nuzlocke, I guess. Although I said it was... I was counting this serious Nuzlocke. Yeah. We won it. We won the fight. We get some XP. This is done. Malcolm has been beaten, even though it'll say Brendan in just a moment in the... Yeah, right here. We're gonna go back to Professor Birch. We're gonna heal along the way, because I'm not sure if you get free healing. I guess you might get free healing. You could get healing from your mother. I'm just gonna do it here just to be safe. Whee! Yes, yes, yes. Got the Pokédex. Should be the national Dex, which is nice. That was one of the things I forgot when I created the original ROM. I do want the national Dex. Even though I can't really search for, hey, where can I catch this Pokemon? I guess I can search for it, but I'm not allowed to really do that, considering Nuzlocke, only first Pokemon of the area. And we only have 5 Pokeballs, but now that we have the Pokeballs, we can buy more Pokeballs. Problem. I don't have much money. I can't buy more Pokeballs until I beat more trainers. So I'm gonna have to do with these 5 Pokeballs for the first few routes. So, and I want to get to Petalburg early to buy more Pokeballs. Although I think I can buy them in Oldale too. But I don't get the free Premier Ball. How'd they do that? I went all out on potions. Didn't really think that one through. Because especially if it's a hard to catch Pokemon, such as Charmander, that's going to be troublesome. I guess we saw something like Hoo-Hoo and Seedots. Those aren't too difficult to catch. We got some money from Brandon, which is nice. We're just gonna have to wait and see. We have our Pokeballs. The Nuzlocke has officially now begun. If Magikarp is down, we've lost the Nuzlocke, and I've never lost the Nuzlocke before. I've lost quite a few Pokemon. Quite a lot of Pokemon in Nuzlockes before. But I've never lost the full thing. And it's the potential is, like, if that Seedot that happens to have Frenzy Plant and I just haven't seen it yet, then yeah, I'm done for. Route 101, do we get an encounter? I'm gonna try and walk through it without. No, we do want... This is our first encounter. Silcoon, really? There was a Cascoon in this area and that was a Silcoon? Okay, we Magikarp and Silcoon are gonna be our first two Pokemon if we manage to catch this thing. I'm gonna be really careful and arm thrust it. That does nothing. Well, I guess I can heal shortly after, considering I said unlimited Poké Center use. Still considering to limit my item use in battle, but I'll see how things go with the difficulty, if I want to make that complete or not. For now, I think we'll just do Spiderweb I'm okay with. What other moves does Silcoon have? Please have at least some good moves. Silverwind, that's pretty nice. And Silcoon does evolve at level 10. Although, it might not be into Beautyfly. It might be into really something really weak. Soundcorn. But it might be into a Charizard. That is possible because it didn't check the keep the strength box when randomizing these Pokemon. And if it would have checked that, Silcoon would have evolved into a Pokemon that has around the same base stats as a Beautyfly. All I know about Silcoon's evolution is that it won't be Beautyfly. As long as the option, of course, works the way it states and I understand it. Then Silcoon should evolve into anything that isn't called Beautyfly. Pokeball, let's go. I think I can catch it at this point. I cannot. Okay, I'll weaken it a bit more. I haven't seen super dangerous moves, and considering they didn't use Fury Cutter again, I'm not so afraid of that either. Into the red with you. I'm not going to use Arm Thrust again, although kind of risky. And I've already used a Pokeball on one of them as well. So yeah, I'm just going to buy like 2 more Pokeballs when I get to Oldale just to have more Pokeballs. Hopefully dodge the encounters on Route 102 so that I can beat some trainers, maybe get more Pokeballs? Which means I need to train on this area. Yeah. Okay, we got a Silcoon. Nice. What are we going to catch this? Chat! I need your help. What do we nickname this Silcoon? While you guys come up with that, or girls, I don't actually know if you're guys or girls. While you come up with options for that, I am going to look up TCG art for Silcoon. So if you have any idea for a nickname for a Silcoon, then do that. Remember, it will evolve into something completely different. Lord Carp is Lord Carp, and I understand that that could be for a Pikachu later, if it evolves into a Pikachu. But yeah, I wanted to have sort of generic names, although I guess it could be funny if Silcoon is just Cocoon, and then we have Salamence the Cocoon. That could be funny too. Let's see, Silcoon art. The Silcoon hasn't really been in that many sets. There's only 2 from 3rd generation. Let's see, which one do I want? This one reminds me of something else. I'm gonna use this art. It reminds me of something else. I don't remember, like, it's some like different video game, I think. You'll see when I put the image on the screen. Silcoon. Add image Silcoon. You're not Silcoon, what are you doing here? That's the Pokemon Coliseum logo. I must have clicked the wrong button. said Silcoon. Wait. Did things just change there when I click buttons on the VBA? Let's check. No, sure, no, it's too risky. Anyway, we have the Silcoon on screen. This image, like, the way Silcoon looks with the things that extend from it, it looks like something from a video. Oh, is it from Cave Story? I think, is it Cave Story? I think there's like one of the bosses in Cave Story has like a face at the front. Well, they're not really a face at the front. I think it's like a 2-stage boss later on. I think it's sort of like a boss from Cave Story. Anyway. Cropping that. Like that. Putting that behind here. Does it look pretty good? And I realized for the layout that these middle lines could have been a lot thinner. All of them, but it still looks pretty nice. But I hope that in the future I will have a nicer layout. So we can move it a bit more, that's the way I like it. Alright, like that. Okay, that is our Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon? Silcoon! That is a different Pokemon, okay. Okay, as for Silcoon's nickname, it's a girl. You're gonna be called, Slay. Sleep. 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 No idea what this is. I just typed in letters and I thought, maybe it sounds like a name if I combine these letters. Sleep. Sleep. I hope that's not a bad word. Just to make sure, I'm gonna look it up if it's a bad word. What is a sleep? Something from a different language. What is it? Oh, it is from, oh, it can mean slave? I guess. They could probably base on different language. Let's just go with Nala. Let's go with Nala. Okay, we now have Nala. Nala, what are your moves? So, adamant nature with water veil. Okay, adamant, that is nice because physical moves. And this Lord Carp is serious. Says Route 101, but I'm gonna count the starter as a separate thing. Stat-wise, it already has almost the same attack as Lord Carp. It'll get there. Fury Cutter, Spider, Silver Wind, and Signal Beam. It definitely likes its bug moves. Maybe a bit too much. It should learn other moves. Okay. Signal Beam at the front with Silver Wind. And I guess Fury Cutter and Spider Web. I'm gonna go to the Poke Center. And in the Poke Center, I shall heal these Pokemon, and then I shall train them up a bit. Get some more Pokeballs, and catch another member, I guess. Okay, running shoes, yay! Heal. Two Pokeballs, please. So I have 5. I don't really want to do trainer battles yet, considering I'm too afraid of what I might encounter, so I want to train. What is the level cap? I guess I should put that on my layout somewhere. The level cap of the next gym leader. That is Roxanne. I think it's 15. In Emeralds, she normally has 2 Geodudes at level 12 and then a Nosepass at level 15. Understood. So we can go max level 15 with these Pokemon. Well, we have a while before we get there. We can catch a few Pokemon before we're there. 0. Arm thrust. Get you to level 8 and then we'll start working on Silcoon. Oh, Ralts! Wait, the Pokemon that we need to give in trades is random as well. Wait, this is like the 5th encounter here. Let's think. Silcoon, Cascoon, Ralts, Seedot, Azurill, that's 5. So maybe there are, even randomized like this, without the speed choice ROM, 6 encounter slots. Maybe. I don't know. Go away. Okay, Lord Carver level 8. Well, let's train Nala up a bit. Cascoon. Okay, let's just do this battle. Cascoon v Silcoon. Signal Beam. It's bug versus bug. I can do this. Tail Glow. It would be a nice move, although all bug moves are physical, so... Like, the thing is, Nala may evolve into a Pokemon that is completely different. Oh wait, that's something I didn't come up with earlier either. If... Like, it might be a bug type now. Be adamant. And I give it a bunch of physical moves. Like, it has some physical moves because it's all bug so far. But what if it evolves into something that is solely special? Like, using special attacks. Then suddenly the nature is bad. And the moves are not really useful. Like, Signal Beam is still a nice move to have in general for coverage. But that is also really interesting mechanic. Not just the change of ability, because it's, once again, random abilities. And change of types that you have. It changes at what level you learn things. Wow. Yeah. And I've started to watch Jaywitz, who is currently doing... Oh, he's near the end of his. An Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke with some of the same settings as mine, some different. He's using... Okay, Cocoon is Pokemon 6 on this route. Jaywitz uses the original attacks that Pokemon can learn. He didn't randomize moves. And then, for example, he started with, like, one of the first Pokemon he caught was a Weedle. So, Weedle came with Poison Sting and String Shot. He also didn't put the option on that gives a Pokemon 4 moves, so just Poison Sting and String Shot. At level 7, it evolved, normally into Kakuna, but it evolved into a Drowsy. So, then he had a level 7 Drowsy with Poison Sting and String Shot. Interesting concept, isn't it? Cleffa, that's number 7. Wow, how many things are random here? Are there like 10 slots? No idea. Wow, I got the boost, not that I needed it. Okay, this is going well so far. Hero, that's like 8. Wow, you can have flying moves, so I'm switching. Also, I'm forcing myself to all trainer battles. As soon as I get... Wait. I say that now, but especially with the water routes, and once I get Surf, once I get Surf, a lot is available, especially north and east of Dewford. That might get me in trouble with levels of the gym leaders. On routes themselves, I'm gonna say... no. I'm not gonna force myself to do it as a rule. I want to fight as many trainers as possible. Maybe not immediately, but then I have to really quickly come back for them. If I'm in trouble with, let's say, level limits, then maybe I'll skip a few, but I'm gonna try to fight all. Still sort of an thing. It's not a very clear, set in stone rule. What was the spear I used? I missed it. I want to say Air Cutter, but there might have just been someone earlier today that used it at one point. I don't remember. Was it like Zigzagoon that used Air Cutter? That might have been a thing too. Oh, oh yeah. Remember, my Pokemon can die. I'm gonna heal often. Because, as I said, unlimited Poké Centers. Yeah, I'm definitely using this speed up button. So sorry if you're annoyed by the sound. It's how it is, and I am using this because otherwise this grinding is gonna take so long. But I got another boost when it didn't matter. I'm gonna get this to level 7, and then I'm gonna start fighting trainers. Then hopefully... Wow, Magikarp early on as well. It's like the 10th Pokemon here? Okay, level 7. Dizzy Punch. Alright, normally it would learn Harden at level 7. I'll do it instead of Spiderweb. Maybe Silcoon will evolve into a normal type. Then Dizzy Punch would be very nice. And hey, it's adamant, so it can actually make use of this if something resists bug. For example, the Kakuna that we just faced. Split you there. For some coverage up the pictures, Signal being confused, yes. Alright. I'm hoping to actually not encounter a Pokemon on the next route. Because I want to be able to buy some more Pokeballs first. See, this is the only trainer I'm pretty sure I'm forced to fight. Let's check by going here. Yeah, it's a forced fight. All other trainers I know I can dodge. It's not regular spinners like normal. It's not a chaos spinner, the last girl, so we're fine. Sentry level 5, okay. Nala, Signal Beam. Nature Power. That's a pretty fancy move, and it counts as normal, so higher chance that they get it. See what Dizzy Punch looks like. Makes very much sense for the animation for Dizzy Punch. Okay. Check that out. Not that much damage. Happy about that. We get an encounter, so this is our Route 102 encounter. Ugh. Glad it evolves somewhat early. I think it's level 15 that it evolves? What are its stats? I'm not gonna look at its stats yet. It's weak. Low level. Oh yeah, I do need to catch Pokemon early before I start overpowering things. I kind of want to use Fury Cutter, but it's like Stab versus something that's weak to it. Once again, Arm Thrust. And I don't think this is an easy Pokemon to catch. This is something with a really low catch rate, so we need to weaken it a lot. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to get Pokeballs. In case of Pokemon with low catch rates. Also, rule in case of Shinies. I never really thought about like the rule for Shinies. Normally it was like, I guess I can catch them, but I can't use them during the run. I've thought about that, because, spoilers for Jay Witz's, thing. For Jay Witz's randomizer. He gets a Shiny in like episode 1 or 2. I'm allowed to use the Shiny, but then I cannot use the other Pokemon they call in that same area. Did you use Mud Slap a few times? You did. Dang you. Follow me, Mud Slap Future Sight. Oh yeah, that's insane. That's one of the things I really need to pay attention to. Because that thing could really take out my Pokemon heavily. It's not gonna do. Come on, just hit 5 times, will you? 3, Future Sight, doesn't get much damage. Go again. 3, again. He has Psychic and lowered my special defense. Yeah. Follow me, doesn't do much. Whatever other move you use, I don't care. Like Future Sight, Psychic, after so late. Like, that's something because it's random, like, bad AI, you could say, they use, like, random moves from their selection. And they make it seem like they don't have good moves, but they do have a damaging move, and it's called Psychic! Does this change the damage I take from that? No. One more Arm Thrust, come on. Stop. One more, okay. Stop. No! That was the risk. I wanted to get it low because I'm pretty sure it's a low catch rate. We lost our 102 encounter. I guess we didn't lose Pokeballs. This is bad though, especially early on when we need our encounters. Going well. Great start to this Nuzlocke. Randomizer Nuzlockes are fun. Well, I can't have that bad stats if it's in place or something else. I guess I'm allowed to. I'd say I'm allowed to check it now. What are why not stats? High HP at 95, decent defenses both at 48, and then attack, special attack, and speed are both all at 23. So good HP. It can take quite a few hits. What was its catch rate? I'll check that now as well. 125, better than I thought. Okay. You do randomly move now, although only right and down. So I'm gonna skip you. Oh, so it's still good here as well. Something I'm gonna do in terms of duplicates. Because... Oh, wait, I need to think about that well, because normally it's just anything of the same evolutionary line. Unless, like, it's oddish, then you can commit... You have to commit from early on which one, like, it's gonna be in final evolution. But... I'm not sure how we want to rule that. With these strange evolutions. How am I going to do dupes clause? Anything that I've had before is dupes. Because it evolves into the same things. Yeah, anything I've had before. So that's going to be harder on the duplicate clause. Although there's now 386 Pokemon I can get, so I'll probably be fine. Anything that I've had before. Even if Silcoon evolves into a... Suicune. No, it can't evolve into Suicune. Charizard. If it evolves into Charizard, then I get another Silcoon encounter. Doesn't count. What was I doing? Can't even buy Pokeballs. That kid didn't give me enough. How many Pokeballs do we have? 5. Do we go for the encounter on the other route? I think we do need to do that, because otherwise we might not have a low-level Pokemon to help catch something else. So we're going back to Route 103. Catch him there, hopefully, and hopefully we can do it with 5 Pokeballs. Pichu was another possible encounter. Kinda happy we didn't get it. I'm like, its stats are kinda low, but that's with most Pokemon here. So we need to get used to the fact that the first Pokemon are just gonna have low stats. Okay, dodge this guy. I just hope that we find something with a good catch rate. We can just go with it. We know of a few Pokemon already that we can find here. I prefer it not to be Hoot Hoot, because Hoot Hoot is dangerous. But self-destruct. Clever. Evolves by friendship as well. That's gonna be a late evolution. Nala, please evolve soon. Not gonna weaken you with Arm Thrust. Fury Cutter. Color change. Oh. Fury Cutter again. Now it's risky. Color change. Okay. I didn't get it. Does it count if I use it again now? Fury Cutter? Does it then continue? Because I didn't use move in between it, but I did do something else, then use move. A good place to have switched to Magikarp and back. Because I think it's too dangerous to switch to Magikarp and use Arm Thrust, even though Cleffa should now resist it. Switch again. Play it safe. Fury Cutter. Now I'm gonna take the risk on the crit. 3 Pokeballs, hopefully we can catch it, otherwise we lose this encounter as well. And then we don't have Pokeballs for later ones. Which means we're gonna lose a lot more encounters. Unless we repel. This is gonna be horrible. That's one thing you get for the randomized Nuzlocke, I guess. Low catch rate encounters. This is such a hard Nuzlocke. Like, there's a few things I'm like, should I have changed settings, knowing this? But I didn't know these things going into the Nuzlocke. I was just like, this seems interesting. And sure, yeah, there was a chance of things, of lower catch rates, but I thought it'd be fine. Okay, I'm taking the risk with this being a crit, although the crit chance only 1 in 16, so it's 15 to 16 chance that I'll be the one move they didn't reveal. Luckily, it didn't do much. should pay attention to what moves they've done. Covet, Mega Punch, Side Beam. Stun Grid. Okay, you're in the red. Mega Punch is now officially dangerous, so I'm switching. If I can avoid using a potion, that's great. Heal Bell, Covet, Mega Punch, Side Beam. Okay, we know their moves. Her moves. Another female. Not sure if that... Why not was female or not. Nice Pokeball. Even if you get this, we're out of Pokeballs. Glad we got it. Right, Clef on the team. Cleffa will be called... It's a reference to Cleffa, and at the same time, it's a female name, Luna. Let's get that Cleffa artwork. Actually, let's save first. I'll find myself some Cleffa artwork. Cleffa. Which one do I want to use? Cleffa was released once in Generation 3. Just once. Just one Cleffa card. Going with that. Okay. Add image. Cleffa. There we go. The only Cleffa card from this generation. I suppose I could take it from a previous generation or a later generation. And I don't really like this artwork, to be honest. Do I change to something else? Because I'm not too big of a fan of these candy ones. Don't really like the Heart Gold Silver one. Kinda wanna go with the Wizards promo here. It's that or... don't avoid the one from Diamond and Pearl. I'm gonna generally go that generation. I'm changing the Cleffa. Image. Magically change. Poof. To fit that in the square, which is going to happen like this. Then we take the Cleffa, move it here, and then it fits in nicely. Okay. Luna has an item. Better be something with a color change. Leopard berry. Guess that's nice. And Mega Punch. Covet. Heal one might be nice. I'll take the Leopard berry. Yep, that's Covet I guess can be used as lower level. I want to level up Cleffa twice, just to have it at higher level, low risk of it being taken out by other wild Pokemon. But I don't want to use it in battle yet. Cleffa for now is the Pokemon that helps us catch other things. Once we get Pokeballs again. So now we use Silcoon and Magikarp. What did it go? Lord Carp and I need to remember the nicknames. Lord Carp and Nala. Lord Carp and Nala will be our fighters. I'm going to use those to fight trainers, which is going to get us Pokeballs. I'm hopefully going to be able to get enough money to get 10 Pokeballs and then get a free Premier Ball, because every ball early game counts. I'm gonna get all the hidden items and sell stuff because items are randomized, then get a bunch of money that way. That's gonna be helpful, especially once I get close to Rustboro, because there's some hidden items there. But until then, things can happen. Bone grass type now, I can resist it. Rapid spin. I'm gonna put that instead of heal ball just because, as I said, this is a Pokemon that helps catch other things. No, it's not poison yet. That's dangerous though. Nala. I should put this in. I think Rapid Spin is better as an even weaker move to use to weaken things. What's the accuracy of Mega Punch? Okay, level 5, we're out of here. Luna there. Thing is, I think then that I'm going to try for that at minimum in this stream. Get an evolution. And that evolution is going to be Nala. Because it evolves at level 10. I hope it evolves to something good for battling. Because I need it. Alright, Bug Catcher, do you have bugs? Your Pokemon are replaced by things that have around the same base stat total. Around. Might be slightly higher, might be slightly lower. But you're still bugs. Our bug's a higher level, but your bug is also poison types. So, oh, String Shot, that's a normal move. Dizzy Punch. Sludge, okay. Dizzy Punch. This'll signal me once. Small guess at Mystic. Because I can't get poisoned. Thing is, I might encounter something that suddenly has like Draw Hat or Drizzle or something that's super useful ability, like Rough Skin. Like Aftermath doesn't exist. Pretty sure Aftermath came in Gen 4. But there might be a Pokemon that has Rough Skin, which deals me some damage, which can be very dangerous. Because every bit counts. You have to remember, when one of my Pokemon faints, I can never use it again. It is considered dead. Oh, it's an Oopa! It's Oopa! Oopa! Hello! I like Oopa. I want an Oopa. Can I have an Oopa? Well, not this one. That's for a trainer. We already had our encounter on this route anyway. And we couldn't keep it. Also, unless I have a different stream layout for the next stream, the image that's all the way over there, little Meowth, I just have it there as a cool anime image. That's going to be different every stream, if I remember at least. But I do expect that to be the case. Free cutter. There's a punch. Oh, I got poisoned. What? How did I get poisoned? Did that one have poison point? Is it... It's not... Oh, there's two possible evolutions. Oh, because some Pokemon obviously have two abilities that I can get. Oh, wait, that's gonna be a problem. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 5 turns. Okay, just make sure. Because in this generation, Pokemon don't survive poison. That's Gen 4 and later. Okay, I'm fine. I can heal. Okay, so Silcoon can have Water Veil? Water Veil and Poison Point. I didn't see Poison Point, that's why I should have been paying better attention. Like I thought, it's just training. But that's also things I need to pay attention to, because that can kill me if I don't watch out. So I'm gonna throw darts. See what this guy has. That could be a pretty dangerous Pokemon. Like, I resist fighting type, so having a bug, that's really helpful. Didn't get damaged. Oh, okay. I think I need to breathe a bit better. Maybe drink some more water. Get my throat, like, not really my throat, it's like here. There's my throat. Just, it feels a bit weird. Maybe I haven't been drinking enough. That's a possibility. I'm drinking this, swallowing a good amount of water in a row, a couple times in a row. This feels a bit nicer. Lala level 9, getting one level away from evolution, which does mean it's gonna lose its stat move, but I do eventually want better stats. So when it evolves, I will commit to its evolution. I'll lose the stab, which is unfortunate. The same type attack bonus and signal beam and the rest. But I want to go for stats. And potential other great moves that it could learn. So, I will go for that. I want the evolution. Need to remember the max level is 15 for the next gym. But of course so far it's actually not all that bad with Magikarp as a starter. I expected things to be worse. It was just the trouble with Waterfall and Survival. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, Whisper down. What's the other one? I was tickled, if I saw correctly, and I'm not staying into a grass type. I suppose it helps knowing that there's a higher chance that they have Stab, so that I can prepare for that, but they could still have something that's good against Null. They might still have Eruption. The option still exists, which is can catch me completely off guard, and then I lose my Pokemon. That can happen. Solar Beam? Solar Beam. Which material? Macho Brace. Lower speed doubles the EVs gained. Want to do that with it? Magikarp has high speed. Null has low speed so far, but that'll change. And it can still outspeed things. What am I at with money? Yeah, I can literally buy one Pokeball. You know what? Because it is possible to encounter things on the next route. I hope I don't, but because it's possible, I'm gonna buy the Pokemon. Oh yeah, Wally. I'm just gonna quickly go through this until we get here. Oh no, the Pokemon run. Agility. Sludge. He used 3 moves. Agility and 2 sludges. I went quickly, but they used 3 moves. That happened once before in a bingo race. It's on my YouTube channel. And then a glitch happened when Wally tried to throw the ball in the middle of that 3rd turn. Why did they use 3 moves? I thought it's always 2. But must it be 2 of the same? Is that the programming? Because that can cause a problem. Anyway, he caught it. La 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 Scots la 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 la. Okay. Fight the trainers. Do not go into the wild, because I want some more Pokeballs. Which means trainers first. Which I can fight at least 4 trainers before being forced into the grass. That's this one more on the beach, then the rich girl just before Petalburg Woods, and then the bug catcher, like the guy that normally has 4 level 3 Wurmple near the start of Petalburg Woods. So you get money from them, and especially the girl will be helpful to that. And then what I will be doing is... No, not immediately. I'll buy some Pokeballs first, I think, after I fight those 4 trainers. But then I will go right to Petalburg Woods, which just does have me go through a few spots of grass. Hopefully you don't encounter anything there, otherwise I will try to catch something for like the Petalburg Woods encounter. But then I can find a hidden item there and then get a regular item from just below it, which I might be able to sell to get some more Pokeballs to have a higher chance of catching something. Level 7 thing. Let's just Hydro Pump. Good. Pretty good damage. Nala? Truant. Centros is Truant, okay. You're done. Unlimited Poké Center, making use of it. Bye. Okay. What was I saying? I keep losing track aside focusing on so many things at once. Alright, just trying to get as much money as possible. I think this guy's level 8 normally. And the girl normally has level 7 Zigzagoon. We don't. Level 9? Wait, because a level 9 Taylor? Or Sea-Dog? We have Hydro Pump, I'm happy about that. That can do big damage. And because the base stats are kind of... Would you have imagined if this could have been a Salamence? I would be done for. Done. This level. I don't want to instantly go back. But I don't want to use my potions early, especially because I want to use all my money on Pokémon. I'm doing it. This is one of the reasons why I like limited Poké Center usage. Is sometimes a rule as well, so you don't do this. But considering it's not a rule that I have, I'm okay. Oh yeah, I do have a few Oran Berries. And my Pokemon, I could give to my Pokemon. I don't want to, because I don't want to waste them. Then they could just be good for survival. I think it is good to give to Oran Berries. Might not be necessary, but it might just save them from being taken out. Yo, lady, you're rich. At least you don't say that you're rich, like the guy. Sure, level 7 Swine up. We can do that with Hydro Pump. Let's see how much money we got. Wait, if the trainer class randomized, does that change the money? I don't think so, considering there's some of the trainer classes names don't even exist normally. 1400, that's good. Because 2000 is 10 Pokeballs. So that is good towards what I want. Now this guy we can fight as well before getting into the grass. Scarlet. Caterpie. Magikarp. Kinda wanna use Nala for evolution. Money, just over 2,000. We can get 10 Pokeballs in a premiere. Oh, my throat feels so weird. Don't think anything's wrong with me. Occasionally I just have this weird feeling in my throat, but this is slightly different. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Poké Center. I'm gonna take just a short break, just a few minutes. Just maybe get a bite to eat, because this feels weird even when I talk. Does it feel right? Okay, hello. We are back. I'm gonna give the people that watch us on YouTube a few seconds to, like, when they jump over to obviously skip the break, so I would have watched the break. Skip the break. That again. That's hilarious. That's a bit worrying. Anyway, my throat feels a bit better. Not completely better. Maybe it's because I've been recording quite a lot today, even before this stream. Recorded quite a lot of videos. As today's recording video, and tomorrow I'm gonna do some running, go back into get the fitness training. And don't go into the gym or anything like that, just me and myself, because I feel like I can... I guess the gym has certain equipment that is really helpful, but I feel like I don't want to pay the money to do it. I don't want to pay for a lot of things, but anyway. If I can do things cheap, then preferably yes. Yeah, I feel a bit better. I had one slice of bread, drank a lot of water, refilled my two water bottles that I have here. I feel good to continue for a little bit longer. Let's see, I want Nala for the evolution. forgot about that before we went to our encounter. Pokeballs, 10 please. Free Premier Ball. Yes. And as I said, early game, every ball is important. I want to go for the Route 104 encounter first, but I'm actually going to try to get the 2 Petalburg items first. In case, for one of the 2, I need a lot of Pokeballs. If this means I get the Petalburg encounter, then I get the Petalburg encounter. If not, then I don't. I get it. Petalburg Woods, we can catch 0. I know, like, I'm disappointed in all of them, but I need to remember they're around the base stats, so you can normally encounter there, and this might just be a wormhole. And it could be slightly higher stats, could be slightly lower stats. I need to remember that. Get to the better things later on, we get to later routes. Then we could still face, like, Wild Zigzagoons, let's say, in Route 119. And then it might just be level 25 0. It can happen. Okay, Azurill evolves via happiness. Marill evolves at 18. Azurill evolves via happiness. Luna! Right, disappointment gone. Need to just focus. Catch this. Will-O-Wisp. Good. Okay. It's not nice. It has 2 ones. Why do you have 2 ones? It's true, look, sure. Well, I am switching Luna because Luna's not so bad. I'm gonna continue to use potions on it. I'm gonna try Pokemon. Loafing on this work, does it stay in the upward? We'll find out if we don't catch it. We do catch it. So that's another female added to the team. And still, which is packed with nutrition, is very bouncy like a rubber ball. Sunny days they gather at the edge of water and splash about for fun. Seems like a fun Pokemon to own in real life. I'm gonna call you... Any suggestions, Jack? Anyone? Wilma? No, I don't like Wilma. Elsa is for ice types. Same for Honor. Female name with F, besides female. The thing is, it's possible that we get a female Pokemon, even something that's fully female, that's always female. It evolves, and becomes something that's fully, like, always male, that's a Hitmonchan, or something that just has a higher chance of being male. And then, like, where it is on, like, the bar in the, like, the gender ratio bar, might be on female for one Pokemon, but its evolution might be male, so it might change gender upon evolution. It's not just Azurill. Because regular Azurill, when they evolve into Marill, have a 1 in 3 chance of changing gender. Well, from female to male, male to female, I don't remember which way around. Because our gender ratios are somehow different. I was thinking of Kelly. Oh, I have one now. I feel this works. Heather. You are called Heather. Come here, we have Sweet Scent that helps us to get an encounter if you want one. True one, so I'm not gonna use your battle. I guess I might use you for weakening things. Try attack, uproar, Will-O-Wisp, I guess, but that's risky with the damage it deals. Okay, we need to add an Azurill card. And there really aren't a lot. There are 2 of them in Gen 3, 1 in Gen 4, and that's it. Since the Diamond and Pearl set, the first set of Gen 4, there has been no Azuriel card. Wonder why. Well, I'm taking this one. Azuriel. And then we go this, and then we go add image. Azuriel. I need to remember when Pokemon evolve, I change the image. I hear sounds downstairs, that's not right. Everyone's asleep. Someone's on the toilet. I heard the toilet door. That looks good like that, okay. Oops. Actually, I'm going to check out downstairs just to be on the safe side, even though all doors and windows are closed. Just to be on the safe side, check what it is. Probably just my dad or something. The Alco 103 household is safe. No burglar. Not my dad, it was my brother. I didn't even hear him go downstairs. His bedroom is on the same floor as mine. Anyway, again it wasn't select. Why every time I go back, after I click these buttons, is a select button on? I don't know. Okay, save. Hidden item, spell type. Item, netball. It's nice to help catch things. It's a free Pokeball, and it could help extra with bug and water types. So I'll take it. Spell tag boosts ghost type moves. Never gonna use the Macho Base. Here's a good sell it early for Pokeballs. I want to go in sets of 10. Okay, what's our Route 104 encounter? We're immediately gonna go for that capture. Our 5th member, which could have been our 6th if we cut the Wynot. Wormpole! Regularly think, well wait! Wormpole, even though it normally evolves into Silcoon, pretty sure it doesn't. Thing is, if it evolves into Silcoon, then what am I gonna do with Dupe's class? Because at this moment it's not Dupe's class. No, it doesn't evolve into Silcoon because that's normal evolution. Then again, maybe due to the personality value, this Wormpole might normally evolve into a Cascoon. And only that's blocked off. I don't know how that system works. This Wormpole will evolve at level 7. So that's gonna be fun. Luna, your turn. This thing will have bug and... Is it poison? No, I think it's pure bug as Wormpole. It just learns Poison Sting at level 5. So I want to say it should just have Poison Sting and String Shot, but it just happens to have String Shot because it's a bug, probably. Let's see what it does. It can Cough Hit. Not really trusting the Mega Punch. I did it with the Azuriel because I was burned. Okay, that looks nice. I'm fighting type now, I'm not weak to it anymore. And in Gen 3, High Jump Kick, if in recoil, deals what you would have dealt to the opponent and not your own health. So I'm safe, I think. I need to remember, you might just have had Psycho Boost as well. Should have just switched. Okay, I didn't lose my Pokemon, but mistakes like that are just gonna cost me. Nala. What? Did he use spider web instead of string shot? Was that spider web instead of string shot? Must have been. That guy's Heal Luna. Hydro Kick. Luckily, Hydro Kick and Mega were both very strong moves. I like this Wurmple. I want to catch it. And use it. I'm not going to use the net ball. I'll catch it normal. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. As I said earlier, in the stream, focusing on two things. Caught the Wurmple. It's a guy! It's a guy! And it's a guy that's going to evolve soon. And has Mega Horn and High Jump Kick. Good moves! Yeah! Alright, what do we call the first guy of the team? Not Sausage. Because I don't like that term anyway, Sausage Party. But I guess I'm saying it now because I do hear it somewhat regularly. We're gonna call you... Bob. Bob, what do you know? What's your moves? Timid Rain Dish. Wait, why is it timid if it has 2 physical moves? Why? Okay, please evolve into something with good attack stat anyway. I don't know, like Hitmontop, Hariyama. Or anything with a good high attack stat. Heracross! Evolve into Heracross! String Shot. Yeah, it did have Spider, but it also has String Shot. Okay, I want to train Bob. You get it to evolve. So we're gonna see multiple evolutions. Heal now, and then I think use that route. Seems like a nice route to train. Go to a higher level. We can do that. Metapod, Metapod. With arrows. That's what I don't want to know. That was a crit. And that is why, okay. If you don't know their moves, you always switch to be safe. Always play it safe. It's normally like, it's such a low chance, and then they get a crit. Or then the low chance happens anyway. So many things in real life as well. Risks that I avoid, and even if it's an extremely small risk, the chance does still exist, therefore I dodge it. Why not? Why not? I should heal. I guess Nala won't be the first evolution, it's probably going to be Bob. Unless I use Nala to help train it. Lower card for this one. Lower card will be the first level 10. Probably. But you. That's electric type, so I'm using Nala. Ooh. Why did I attack? The thunder was too dangerous. That thunder could have easily done something else. I keep saying to myself, okay, this is why I don't do this, but I guess with random moves I just have to get used to it, see things many times, and luckily so far I've seen many dangerous things without losing a Pokemon. Oh yeah, I need to add the Wurmple. But eventually I will lose a Pokemon. Like, I have, I guess, lost a Pokemon because I didn't catch it. It doesn't feel as bad as having a Pokemon faint. Definitely not, because then you haven't bonded with it and things like that. Especially if you use it for a long time, that would be really bad. But the possibility exists that that will happen. Which one do I use for Wurmple? Oh, I like this one for Wurmple. It's not going to be here for a long time, but it will happen. Wurmple. Add image. I'm gonna have to change that image pretty soon. Until then, this wormhole goes on the layout. Go. Doesn't seem to need to change the size of this thing. Let's put him in the back. I didn't even make him a bit smaller, I think. Move him up a little. Just like that, we have a wormhole. That looks nice. And once again, it was as if I was on select. Is it because I was holding Alt? Because I hold Alt like while putting the things in. I click a few buttons. Why is it on select? Hey, another one. Playing it safe, playing it safe. So you're done. Playing it safe with you, I know you have Arrow Blast. Go away. Magic Hub Leviton! Also remember, can't over level the gym leader. So Magic Hub will get one more chance for new move. Flail normally at level 15. No, Tackle. Flail's 20. I think. If you get Flail or Flail level 4 or 5, that normally doesn't by level. Not totally sure. I'm gonna send in Silcoon because I don't trust Bob running away. Maybe I should have run away. Because I knew this was coming. That's why I wanted to run away. No! Nala, our first capture. And Bubba's gonna be our first evolution. We've already lost the Pokemon. It was bound to happen with all the dangers, but then it's just self-destruct. Well, I guess experience for Bob. It's so weird if Bob was involved here. Oranberry doesn't matter here. Am I allowed to take off items? I'm gonna say no. I can take off items in a fight before it's risky where it's taken out, but... Okay, well, we lost the Pokemon, peoples. Wallpaper, do we have a special wallpaper? Special wallpaper for dead people? For dead Pokemon? No, not this. No, dead Pokemon go to heaven. In the sky. This is the dead box. By Nala. Some people would release Pokemon at this point. I will not. I refuse. I've never released a Pokemon when instead. I also always want to be able to look back on the Pokemon that we've lost. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So, where do we get a Smoke Ball? Can we buy a Smoke Ball somewhere? Because items that we find are different. Can we buy it? Can we buy it? Can we buy it? Fourth Freak House puzzle. And after for the rest, considering the items are randomized, it has to be. It is random. Okay, something that I have to do. Now that Silcoon is gone, I unfortunately have to take Silcoon or Nala out of the layout. Not gonna move all the other Pokemon up. I don't feel I need to change that. I guess it's like the thing stays a bit empty for in honor of Nala. And then we have the happy music. Why is there happy music? We don't want happy music. Okay, you're gonna get an Oran Berry. Okay, when you find a Zubat, just run. Pretty high chance of running with a timid thing. Just run. I don't think... It sells like... Wait, in Gen 3 it doubles. I guess it's 200 power. Stab to 300 because it's normal type. And then halves to, I guess, 600 power. Even the defense of Silcoon might not have done it without the crit, now that I think about it. So the level difference from 4 to 9? I don't know, maybe someone wants to run a calculation, not doing that now. That is just really, really unfortunate. You're just really dangerous with Thunder. I'm not sending, like, I would have sent in Nala, but I don't have Nala. And I'm not sending in Lord Carp. Okay, Marie, but I don't know what you have. Let's try Mega. Yay. Phoebus. How does Phoebus evolve? I guess that's one of the impossible evolutions. It'll evolve by level up. Where'd Carp go? Battles? How could don't speed up? I guess I didn't want to, but... Like, Nala fainted when I sped up. Which I shouldn't have done. But especially knowing that there was a potential feint coming. But I feel that's something I do want to speed up because it makes things go faster. And especially in grinding, that makes things go by faster. It's nicer. I guess in normal game you don't do that, but in normal game you don't have randomizer, in normal game you don't have Nuzlocke. I guess you can play Nuzlocke on a thing that you can't speed up on, that is, I guess, the thing. Only when I'm certain I win I should speed up in battles, I think. Well, we're gonna see our first evolution of something in the Wurmple line that isn't Silcoon. Well, it's not really the Wurmple line anymore, because Wurmple probably doesn't have Silcoon anywhere in its evolution line. Now, I wonder, is Wurmple maybe the middle evolution or something? But maybe there's an evolution line that is Igglybuff, Wurmple, Charizard. But maybe that's not how this works. Maybe everything is random, and one time might evolve into a thing. Got a knock on the door. Was there anyone there when it opened? Probably my brother that wants me to be quiet, even though I thought it was pretty quiet. So I'm gonna finish the battle and end the stream. To be nice to him. Normally he's a good sleeper, but... Okay, I'll just do it and continue it during the afternoon next time. Probably be better. Anyway, better lighting as well. Because I want to sound excited when I get my first evolution. Then I want to wake your brother up. It's not nice. So in normal Nuzlocke, I have the rule that I don't run away from wilds. I'm allowing myself to run away from wilds in this. Especially with an early game. Self-destruct. Thank you very much for coming to watch the stream, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone on YouTube, for watching this. In the next episode, in the Day 2 episode, we'll continue through Battle Rewards, probably get our first badge, get some evolutions, catch more Pokemon, hopefully not lose any more members. But then again, we might lose a lot of members and lose this Nuzlocke really early on. We started with a Magikarp. Let's see how this entire journey will continue.